my categories. I've got income right here, expenses, and honestly, I would break this up into must pay. So this would be your living expenses, your food, your gas, any bills that already exist, any debt that you must pay down. I might include that there. And then I'm going to think about what's high priority for my money. If you've ever built a budget, you're probably tracking what I'm talking about, but the financial industry is dominated by men, and that's fine. That is a-okay. But one thing that men don't always pay attention to, as well as women will, is we want our money to be good for us and to do something that we want it to do. So when we think of expenses, you're going to think of what you must pay and then your high priority. So what is something that you are going to pay for on a monthly basis or an annual basis, or just every once in a while, that is important to you? So this might be something you pay in for your own personal education, maybe something you pay in for your community. It may be your tithe to your church. These are things that you don't want to exclude in your budget. Like, they should be in your budget as high priority because they're important to you. So therefore it's important to your money. And you just want to be sure to reflect it here. Okay. We can have more conversations about that later. So we've got our income, our expenses, and then we are left with we're going to call it what's left. Okay. And hopefully so let's say we've got 2,000 here and $2,000 income, expenses of $1,700, high priority payments of $200. That would leave us with $100, which would be considered then discretionary funding or discretionary income. And at this point, that $100 is what you can take and invest. Does that mean that you may not can go shopping as much that month? Yes, it does. I'm talking to myself here. But once it's on paper and you've seen, oh, I do have a little bit of cash extra that I can put towards my future, I think it just becomes encouraging, and it becomes something that we're more interested in doing once we realize that we can do it. So I'm going to take my $100 here and then make a plan for how to use it, how to invest with it. So my sheet here got a little all over the place. But once I've built my budget, if this is for a month, the next month I have to come back and fill in my actuals. And that's actually where the rubber's going to hit the road on deciding if I've actually got this 100 left that I can put towards an investment of sorts. Okay. So there's our foundation of how to invest. What do y'all think? Should we dive into more?